Hey, what's up? Oh my god, you'll never guess what just happened to me. Shut up. What? No, add it to the list. Are you ready for this week's ins and outs? I'm ready, bitch. I'm on my way to the studio. Let's go!
Welcome to the show, babes.
Welcome to the show, babes. We're on the list with Grayson and Samantha. Good checks.
I'm wearing some tie wrap up. It's from
cute.
Cookai. And some hand-me-down jeans. Giving Sandboy vibes.
Oh, they're really great.
Really great. And a Santa Cruz hat.
Little corduroy number.
Little corduroy.
Cute. Is that new?
Yeah, gifted.
Love. Slay. Shout out. I'm wearing these new Nike pants that I think are going to be what I've literally worn them 5 days in a row. Got a little rhythm one piece on. Gorgeous little back moment. My Tommy Hilfiger jacket. Some Dunks from back in the day. Thought I'd just do a little Michael Jordan on this. And a really old LA hat. Really old. Old.
Slay as fuck.
Slay as fuck. Let's go. Welcome to the show, babes.
Let's go.
Welcome.
Welcome back to episode 8.
Wow.
I know, we're ripping through.
We're ripping through. This is what happens when you do things, I guess, weekly.
Yeah.
8 weeks straight.
I don't think I've ever done something so long in my life.
I need that. I wish I could get into other healthy habits.
Yeah. An 8-week challenge. Never done
Fully
it.
would be done.
Yeah.
If we
I don't
started.
know.
Although, yeah, there's a fly in here.
Watch out.
Maybe, do you reckon it's going to be like...
No, I can't even hear it.
It'll die.
It's flatlining.
Slay.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, it's going to give me the shit. Should I quickly transcribe?
Warning.
What the fuck, bro? That's actually awesome.
And on film. So I forgot my clipboard today and mildly hungover. Not too
Mildly, yeah. It's definitely, yeah, it's not the worst, not the best. We've had better days, we've had worse days. We've had no days.
bad. Our rapid fires, mine are looking pretty bleak. I've only written down 3 of each.
Well, I think you just off the cuff it.
Yeah?
Well, I've got like 10. They're my rapid fires.
Okay. Wow,
I
well
can
done.
leave them. I don't know. I just started thinking about things I like and don't like.
Yeah, I
Ins and
haven't thought
outs,
it all
things
this
I like
week.
and don't like.
Okay.
All right. I can stop though.
No, that's fine. Let's go.
All right. Well, in. Get in the dog.
Eyelids.
Cool. Whoppers.
The Veronicas.
Portable chargers.
Articulate.
Putting oil in your car.
Oh, huge win.
Huge in.
Lollipops.
Treating the moon like a genie with unlimited wishes. This, or like Santa Claus, I guess. Like, this is what I want
Oh yeah.
when it's a full moon, or a new moon, or a moon.
Trauma.
In.
Yeah, in because it makes you funny.
Bambi's first birthday.
Trauma bonding. All of us last night.
Yeah.
Crying is in for me this week.
Oh, really? Crying is, out for me. But I guess we have very different relationships with crying. I'm scared of
Yeah.
crying. Cried a lot.
I don't cry enough.
That was a weird in. Rapid. Well, that's it.
Yeah, they're coming straight off my dome. So
Yeah, no, I meant just in general from both of us.
That was
Bit
great.
flatline, was it? Okay, out.
out blinds, which ties into my eyelids. You don't need blinds because you have eyelids. They're your built-in blinds. I hate blinds.
So wait, if things are bright though, like we've
Yeah,
got
you
blinds
just close
now.
your eyes.
Well, what
Close your
would-
eyes and it's black, you know?
What would we do in this case scenario?
Oh, well, this is a different case.
Sorry, I've ruined
We're not
that.
sleeping.
Okay, yeah, true. In sleeping situations.
Yeah.
Carnivore diet. I tried it, don't like it, it's out.
Having your ass cheeks spread.
Fuck, that's awful. I hate it. Not for me. Shooting yourself.
Finishing sentences. Out. Don't need them.
Like when people finish your sentences.
No, like, I don't need to finish my sentence because I've already pretty much said it all, so you should be able to figure out the rest.
Yeah.
I just stop talking, like, all the time. I don't say my sentence fully.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But then I feel like that's how I feel like most people in my life do, because I finish them for them.
Yeah.
Because I know I might get to the point. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, I see you, I understand.
I hear you.
So I'm going to finish it
We're
for you.
soulmates.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Let's
my
go.
turn. Welcome to the show, babes. Trolls, they're not like the fluffy head with levels. Like just like online trolls.
Oh, online trolls out.
Yeah, fuck off.
I can't.
Driving on second.
Yeah, out.
And $4,000 mechanical bills.
Out.
And the 9 to 5.
Oh, also, let me just chuck this on there. The cost of fucking living. Out.
We were saying, well, I posted a meme yesterday with my close friends, polyamory in, and not because I want to fuck 2 people, but because I need both incomes plus mine to survive.
Yeah, actually,
Like,
it's devastating times. Like I don't know anyone that's getting through week to week. All my bills came out last week, this week, and I'm poor as fuck.
But it's not even like all my bills. I feel like every week there's a new fucking bill.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I paid them all. Just kidding. No, you haven't. You're like, oh, I might book Europe. Just kidding. You drove on second. You blew your engine.
Yeah, I just had to cancel my Bali trip because I was like, realistically, it's not going to happen. Like, I can't get my shit together.
But then I
don't have any self-control, so I'm going to make the adult decision and cancel it and maybe just go down to Melbourne instead.
Which I feel like is honestly probably just as expensive.
Close. Yeah.
How are people going on holidays? Because are they?
I don't know. Frequent flyer points. I know some people are into that shit, but
I'm
again,
trying
I can't
hard.
get my shit together.
I can't get to the point of using them for flights because I'm using them to $14 at the BP for fuel.
Yeah.
Like it's just fucked. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Also, like looking for homes because I have to move out, so that's gonna suck.
It's been a week, guys.
Yeah. So my ins and outs for the week are not ins and outs, they're discussions, which I think most people do in their podcast anyway, is just have a topic and discuss it.
Yeah.
But we generally come in hard and fast with ins and outs and our opinions on them and why we think that they're... But I have 3 things. One is non-committal. So it's just like something I want to talk about really quickly, lightly. And then 2 that are, I don't know if they're ins and outs. I don't know. Because I go through moments of being like, yeah, absolutely. And other times being like, no, it's not it.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I only have an in this week.
Cool. Well, I've got plenty to talk about.
Yeah.
Slay. What's your in?
My in is shock factor.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm all about the shock factor. Like, if there's people you haven't met before, especially like on a night out is when I'm trying to like shock people. I'm saying things off the cuff.
Yeah.
You know? I'm lying a little bit just for fun, but also I've never told a lie in my life, you know?
Yeah, we're stretching the truth, we're dramatizing stories.
Yeah.
We're kind of telling people we know we shouldn't just because we want the reaction.
Yeah, like the only time I can sort of think of is when I was out one night sitting at a table full of boys and we were talking about if they could suck their own dick, would they? And then I was like, well, yeah, I've licked my own vagina before. And they all lost their minds about it and were asking me so many questions. And I was like, going along with it for a bit. And then I was like, you're all actual idiots. It's so dumb.
I have a spine.
Yeah, exactly. So I think in other ways as well, it can create vulnerability. And it's also like, can you stay on my level of like, let's trauma bond?
Yeah.
Almost,
Yeah.
you know?
Like if I tell you something outrageous, are you gonna fight or flight?
Yeah.
Are you gonna join in or are you
Like
fucking off?
one of my clients yesterday, like I wouldn't say she's oversharing, but she was just giving me the tea of her life. I've never met her before. It was a new client.
Sounds like
and she's moving. And I was like, sis, I wish you were here all the time. Like I wish you weren't moving because you've just given me all the goss and I don't know you, you know? We've broken down that wall and now you're my best friend. Because you've just given me all the tea, you've been vulnerable, and that's what I'm into. That's
Well, that was
so
Jordan
in
at
for
Skin
me.
Div.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, we're friends now, by the
Yeah,
way.
she's the best of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember once, like, she did my skin and then I'd just come back from Splendor and she was like, did you do any druggies? And I was like,
This is the trick.
yes. And she was like, And then we just like bantered about it, but I was like, I can't believe I just told pretty much a stranger at that time in my life that, yeah, I did dabble in some substances at a festival.
Strange. But you know, it's what we do, we trauma bond.
Yeah.
And we just see it, we see if people can catch up.
Yeah, that's very much what it is for me.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah.
And I hate it when you don't get the reaction.
Exactly.
I had
It's all
nothing
about the
worse.
shock.
There's nothing worse when you say something that like seems like disinterested. But this is what we always say. We're here to entertain you.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie Williams said
Let
it
me entertain you. But yeah, if I say something with that has a little bit of shock to it and I don't see their face computing for 2 to 3 seconds of what the fuck just came out of my mouth, because like I'm a pretty girl, but I'm very rough around the edges, you know, like I'm saying cunt, I have the mouth of a sailor.
Yeah.
So when these outrageous things come out of people's mouths, they're like shocked. And I'm like, well, that's just me. Like, I want to see them computing and being like, what the fuck just happened? And then come back at me.
Yeah. You want the vacant, confused moment.
I'm almost
shock.
dissociating. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
so
it.
So where's the exit?
Yeah.
There it is. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back. No, love. Shock factor. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's people like Geminis and Sagittarius is that are generally probably most likely to give it out to people.
Yeah, the psychos.
Well,
you know, Saggies are more known as the party girls, but the Geminis are definitely known as the psychos.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just flighty. We're just like neither here nor there. We're everywhere.
That's hot.
I know. Yeah, well, I'm homeless, so again. So my discussion points. Okay, first one. This is the non-committal discussion point. And we've been talking about this for ages, bringing it up, and we keep forgetting. So, profile pictures on Instagram that aren't you.
Oh.
So it's giving block color, or it's giving famous celebrity, or it's giving anime character.
Yeah, cartoon. Yeah. Some sort of animation or like a picture of a cat. Like a funny picture of a cat.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm not into it.
I think I'm into it.
No, I hate it.
I kind of think, I don't know, because I have these moments where I'm like, it's kind of hot, and you're not like into the whole gram thing and that's hot, but then I'm like, it's also a bit like I'm too cool for Instagram, but you're on Instagram all the time anyway.
Yeah.
So you can't sit here and say you're too cool for Instagram.
Like even just make it a zoomed in photo of like the side of your face or something, you know? Like, I don't know.
Even that, I feel like it's too much. Just have your head there. We're all out here just connected.
Yeah, I guess, like, it's easier for me because I have a lot of photos of myself because of the whole modelling thing.
Yes.
So it's very easy to just pick out of the bunch.
Yeah.
I guess for some people, they don't have that. I don't know. If
No,
that's
they
why
have
you
them.
want to make it an orange circle or a sunset photo.
Or an anime character.
Yeah, it's not for me. Like, I love the incognito part of it. Like on TikTok, my picture is like a funny little dog.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people being like, oh, that's Grayson. And if I know you on TikTok, I'm blocking you straight away.
Really?
Unless they're not my friends. Yeah, I'm blocking them because I don't want them to see what dilly-dallying I'm doing on there. Don't have my real name attached.
What's your face though, doll?
Yeah, but how often is that going to come up? Never. I'm not posting TikToks that much. If I do,
Yeah,
I'm doing
true.
a little dance.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, that's not for everyone to see.
Yeah, true. I just put it on it just for me. I'm so rogue on TikTok. I just think TikTok has a completely different set of rules than Instagram. Mm-hmm. I'm a completely different human on TikTok. I'm my close friends person on TikTok. Mm-hmm. Because the most outrageous, weird, not well content, the most authentic, raw shit is the stuff that goes viral.
Yeah.
But then when you go viral, you have this like weird high of I went viral and then nothing happens. You come crashing down when it stops.
I had a viral TikTok that got about 3.4 million views, and it was when I broke my collarbone.
Yeah.
And I'm there, like there's still betadine on me from my surgery, and I copied someone else's TikTok, about self-harm and like tattoos, and like it's a funny joke. The woman that was in the fucking hospital looking after me commented on it being like, I was the one watching over you after your accident, like I hope you're doing well. And I was like, this is fucked. How did you find me? The fact that 3.4 million people have fucking seen me talking about self-harm and tattoos, looking like absolute shit, bandage on.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
That's funny you say that, because the only other, like I've had like a few that gets like a couple 100,000.
Yeah.
But the 3.2 million view or whatever it is, 3.6, whatever the fuck million views, is the first time I've ever tried antidepressants. And
really?
Yeah. It was when I got Bambi. It was last year, first time I've ever tried because I was not well. And I was trying on the SSRIs. and I think I like got that emotional bunting, and I just couldn't feel. I was sadder than I was. Like I just wasn't okay. And I remember Charlie was like, "You're getting out of the house." And I was like, "I just don't want to go." And she was like, "We'll go watch Barbie. Like we'll go to the movies." And I was like, "I'm only going because of popcorn. I really just want popcorn and Maltesers together in a box so I can shake it and eat it." And I was like, "That's all I want." An aircon room. We get there. No popcorn. No. And my face, like, because everyone's like, "Why did you film this at this stage?" I'm like, because I had no light in my life.
Yeah, this
like no light. And I was like so excited to get my popcorn. That was going to be my like alleviation moment. Yeah. So I put it there for us to order it. And it was just this chick telling us, "Nah, no popcorn, only had fucking Pepsi cans."
I know.
Like who doesn't have a fucking post-mix machine?
That cinema fucks me off. And it's a new renovated one too, so it's like...
The seats are great. The seats are awesome. It's like gold class in every cinema.
But I want to buy a can of Pepsi. That's for KFC only.
Literally.
Like, I'm sorry.
Exclusive to KFC. No. I think they've got the rights to it.
I'm a Coke girl through and through.
Same. Oh, sometimes I go, because I feel like Pepsi Max tastes like vanilla Coke or something to me.
I don't like it.
Hey, I do. But I'm not a full sugar Coke gal. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Anyway, anime photos. There you go. That's my discussion point. You don't like it. I like it.
No. It's giving, like, rapist. Sorry. No, it's giving, like, it's giving
sex
I don't want to be found. Yeah, it's giving, like,
it's giving untraceable.
Yeah, it's giving I just got out of jail and I don't want anyone to find me. That's why I don't like it. It's untrustworthy. It's bad juju.
Yeah, I mean, I've not had any good experiences. Well, that's a lie. Alright, on to the next.
Let's cut that off right there.
Next discussion point. Boob jobs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so do you want to start on your thoughts with boob jobs? This is very, I think very personal to me.
Yeah, me too. I can tell you why it's on there.
Yeah.
Because since I was let's say, my entire life, growing up, everything, I had a model best friend in primary school, the whole thing. I've never been a photogenic person, always blamed it on my nose. It's not a photogenic nose, that's fine. I definitely have my dad's nose. It's a shame, you've got a photogenic nose.
No, we love Sam's nose.
Yeah. RIP to the nose. I'm getting a nose job. Always wanted a nose job, whatever. I've spoken to 2 men about it. I've spoken to everyone about it, whatever. But 2 men specifically have said men in general are you don't need to get a nose job. I'm like, you say that, but then when I have this cute little nose, trust me, slay. But they've all said, don't get a nose job, get a boob job instead.
Yuck, not the men saying get a boob job.
Yeah. They're like, guys, look at your eyes, your lips, your tits, your ass.
So, yeah, and you have a fat ass, so that's more than enough.
And that's so I've played with the idea of getting a boob job my entire life because my mum has had a boob job.
So
she's no boobs like me, and she's had that many complications with her boob jobs over and over again, and to the point where I have this core memory of seeing I don't know if mum would even be okay with me saying this, actually, maybe not. Anyway, to the point where she's had medical complications with them. Yeah. And it triggers you as a kid, seeing your mum in pain.
Yeah.
And, she says all the time she regrets it, she wants to get them out, she feels bigger, she's going through menopause, or she's been through menopause. So now it's her body's changed, and we've always been a skinny upper body people that I just feel with a big bum, I'm going to look not fat, I'm not, but I just don't know if it would complement my style. Yeah. But then in swimmers, I feel like a boy. On top, I feel like a boy. I would love to have boobs to feel sexy.
Yeah.
I don't feel sexy sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely used to struggle because I've never had much boobage.
Yeah.
My sister had bigger boobs than me.
Both
and she's younger than me.
Yeah.
And I was always just oh, are they going to come in anymore? No. And I fluctuate in weight a lot. So sometimes they're bigger, around my period, obviously they're bigger, but they're still quite small. So yeah, always sort of was oh, maybe in the future. And then when I was younger, my mum wanted to get a lift. And she went into the doctor, and both my dad and the doctor were like, no, you should get implants and go bigger. And my mum was like, oh, I don't really want to, but okay. Like, she was just young and insecure. And she said that, like, they never felt natural in her body. They were always cold, uncomfortable. And then, like, after 10 years, like, because you're meant to get them replaced every 10 years, she just got them out. And she like has autoimmune problems now, so I 100% like think that is part of the reason why she now has autoimmune problems. Because it's something foreign in your body.
Well, this is what they say, that you can get. There's like I know
illness.
Yeah, and there's a girl that I know who's always unwell, and she's got really big fake boobs. And one of my girlfriends was like, I guarantee you it's that. And they say you can get these. Like, you can get depression from it. Like, then there's... I watched another girl. She's, like, a bit of a social media presence. I think she might have been, like, on Big Brother or something. But she got a boob implants. Probably, you know, people like do it. She was probably umming and ahhing about it.
Yeah.
Full rash on her whole body.
Wow.
Since she got it. So she had to get them taken out.
Yeah.
From day one, rash.
And they've said, like, oh, it shouldn't cause any reactions. It's entirely, like, safe to put in your body, which, like, sure, it might be for some people and some people might not have any complications. But for me personally, if I ever hear of anyone being like, yeah, I'm going to get implants, I'm like, oh, like, your health is just so much more worth it. And why would you take that risk? Like, it's the risk factor for me. And I'm also such an advocate for just loving yourself as you are, because I have had so many issues with the way I look, and I've had to really just, you know, accept it. Like, I am all for natural beauty, and then, you know, like, even with you getting a nose job, if that's something you really want to do, then I'm obviously going to support you. I'm more than happy for you to do whatever you need to do to be happy.
But it just goes to show that I'm doing that for me, and not for others. Because if I was doing plastic surgery for others, I would get a boob job. Yeah. Not a nose job. Yeah. Do you know? I'm like, but that's the thing since I was like 12 that I've always not liked about myself. And I'm at the stage now where I'm like, well, I've spent most of my life feeling this way. I love myself, like, it's fine. But if I'm given this opportunity, like, I want it. Yeah. So I'll show you the next reason why this came up recently though. So I had the man that we were talking about last week. Yeah. Slide into my DMs late at night. Tried to video call me.
Right.
Asked me to start an OnlyFans.
God.
Anyway, it was just it was fine.
I
anyway.
know if I like started OnlyFans, like Anna Paul has the hugest natural titties. Yeah. And I'm like, well, of course you're fucking successful. Everyone loves a huge tit.
But this is exactly. So I would never. So I posted a photo, a shadow, and my butt was looking good. Yeah. You know, nice ass started OnlyFans already. Got a video call. I'm like, I'm out. Anyway, hungover in bed, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway. I said, like, he's overseas, and I said, oh, we'll meet up in Turkey, you know? Yeah. When I'm over your side of the world, because that's where I'm getting my nose job. And he was like, why? And I was like, oh, I'm getting a nose job. And he said, don't feel like that's necessary. Standard response. Yeah. Boob job would be a vibe. And I just said, ha ha ha, would it? My titties are cute. Yeah. And so I wrote, would it? And then wrote, my titties are cute. Yeah. He liked the would it. Left the my titties are cute with no comment. Left me on red. Dog. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be out here being like, I'm secure in myself. Yeah. And I want a nose job and that's fine. Don't, when I go, my titties are cute, you can just say, yeah, they are, babes.
Exactly. You don't have to believe it. Just say it.
We're not dating.
Courtesy.
We're not common courtesy. We're not dating. You've slid in to have like a cheeky little flirty banter. Yeah. Just be nice to me. Yeah. Now I'm sitting here going, that's the second man that's told me to get a boob job instead of a nose job. Do I message the plastic surgeon and say, can I get a 2-for-1?
Yeah, way to give a girl a complex.
Right. You don't think I know I have small tits?
Exactly.
I literally had someone comment on my photo that I posted in my bikini. Yeah. That's not her. Yeah. She had bigger chest. She had a bigger chest. I'm sorry. It absolutely is me. Never had a bigger chest, not sure when.
Yeah, it's fucked. And
what does it matter?
I've had a girlfriend who had really big boobs, and you wouldn't necessarily know because she hid them really well. Yeah. And she didn't like it. And then she had a breast reduction, because things weren't fitting her properly. Like she couldn't wear cute, like she wouldn't have been able to wear this top.
Yeah.
And it was hurting her back, and now she has like a standard C, and she's so much fucking happier, which is still like, you know, a good amount of titties.
Right, 100%.
But it's like, you just like, men do not understand like what comes with having big boobs.
Exactly. And then I remember, so again, I mean, you have to do your ex-boyfriends to your experiences. My first boyfriend, he used to say to me, because I was quite insecure, I was thinking about getting a boob job. Again, I've thought about it my whole life. It's like you think you don't know you have small titties, and when you have a big bum and small tits, you're like on the side. I feel like a boy in a tight singlet. Like, what's going on? It's giving wife beater.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then I'm fully aware of it. He used to say to me, like, any more than a handful's a waste. Like, I love it. Like, it's fine. Made me feel so good about it. Anyway, he ended up cheating on me with, like, a stranger on Instagram, like a Brazilian online, who had these, like, in her profile picture, and I stalked her, had these really big tits. And I remember saying to him, like, when I was, like, sobbing, like, obviously working through it. And I was like, you said you didn't even like big tits. You said you're not even a tits guy. He goes, every guy's a tits guy. And I was like,
but tits are tits. Like, your tits are great. That's
I know. I've got cute little tits.
But it's never enough. Like, it's never enough for the man. Like,
But
this
then-
day and age.
Okay, but then you get fake tits, right? You get fake tits. Do you know how many men have said, oh, the feeling of fake tits are no good? Okay, well, I can't go to the plastic surgeon and say, hey, can you give me natural feeling tits that aren't actually real? Like, if you're not born with it, maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah, accept us as we are, man. Like,
I know.
and good guys do. Like, that guy, he's a bit of a scumbag, you know? He's a bit of a slut. Like,
He's obviously absolutely just like taking the mickey as well. Like,
oh, absolutely. But it's not, it's not funny. Like, be funnier. If that's all you've got to be funny, like, you suck.
Yeah.
You suck, and you need to get some fucking, I don't know, maybe a dick up ya. Maybe it will help, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's not really fair, is it?
No, it's bullshit. Okay, so for me,
Boob jobs are out.
boob jobs are out, men are out. I'm angry. I'm fucking angry.
This is it.
Don't hurt my girl.
So yeah, thanks for making me feel insecure this week, guys. I understand. I get it. Like, you think we don't own mirrors.
Exactly.
I've been looking at myself naked for 30 years.
Yeah, and
almost.
overanalyzing every single part of myself.
I know it. It's just because you've seen it a couple of times doesn't mean you know every intricacy.
Just because you have a big dick and you're hot doesn't mean you get to fucking say shit.
You know what?
Maybe
Maybe he said that because I've said it's too big.
Yeah.
So maybe he's like, we'll get bigger tits.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we'll get a smaller dick.
Yeah. Chop half of it off.
It's too big.
Oh, it's just, it's like unhumane. Inhumane? Unhuman. I don't know. And I don't care. Oh, God.
Okay, so discussion number 1.
Yeah.
Boob jobs are out. If you have a boob job, that's great. But then people are always like, this last thing, people are always like, wait till you have kids to get a boob job because they change.
Yeah.
But then I'm sitting here going, but I'm in my prime now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need, like,
You
when
know
I'm
when
a
your
mum,
prime
I'm
is.
likely going to be in a one piece.
Yeah, you don't know when your prime is. Like, some mums bounce like straight back, whatever. I think it has a lot to do with genetics. My mum had A-sized tits, and then when she had me and my sister, double D's. Like, they just never went back. And I know some girls that they do go back to smaller. Yeah, I think wait until you have kids. If you want to have a tit job, then get a lift. I think the implants especially are out for me.
What about that? One thing I have actually considered is it's like the fat transfer.
Like a BBL but through your tit.
I've seen it.
So dangerous though.
Is it?
Yeah, BBLs are one of the most dangerous things you can
So
possibly
I just like
do.
have this
Say,
weird
wouldn't
patch
imagine
like
it'd be the
here
same.
on the side of my thigh. If they just like put some of that in there, it's like all my natural fats.
If I could just take some out of my thighs for sure. Yeah. Give me. No, see, that's the tumbler coming back in. I was about to say, give me a thigh gap, but
Yeah, no.
I'm not getting down the eating disorder train again.
No, well,
it won't do it to me.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to get out of the thoughts of thinking in calories.
Oh, they'll live with you forever. It's just you need to just quiet it down.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, you have
need
to
to
catch
smother that
yourself
bitch.
in the moment and go, shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
get back in your room.
Yeah, go eat some Hungry Jacks, you fat
Yeah,
bitch.
literally me being like, I wanted a double cheeseburger, I got a Whopper. Basically, it was just like a double cheeseburger times 7. It was so unwell. Anyway, next one.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's in or out. Divine timing.
This is so in for me. I'm such a fucking divine timing girl. Even if like shit goes wrong, I'm like, well, it's still like everything happens for a reason. I'm one of those.
Yeah, same. I think everything happens for a reason. The whole people come into your life for a reason, a season, a lifetime. My ex-boyfriend's mom taught me that. Like, it's just so beautiful and I love that. And that's kind of what I've been always running off. But a story.
Yeah.
And here's an example of when I went, because I was always like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's changes down the track, maybe that's when it's the right time,
Yeah.
you know? I've recently had a man come back into my life. So I was dating a guy 3 years ago, and when we were seeing each other, it was like, I guess, relatively serious, but he was never my boyfriend. I was never his girlfriend. He never met my family. I met like his, but just through like, I guess, like they lived close and I was always at his. And it got to the point, you know, you get to that 3-month mark and you're like, okay, well, we've had the exclusive conversation. So now am I your girlfriend? Then it was, no, timing's wrong. I'm going overseas. I can't.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this is not ideal for me.
This is not divine timing.
This is not it. Timing's wrong.
Yeah.
Was pretty upset about it, but got over it because we weren't in love, like it wasn't a thing. So got over it, ended up going on maths. That was like all the pre-maths moment.
Yeah.
So then they were coming back, like he'd had a girlfriend, I'd had a boyfriend. We've like reconnected in the last like 12 to 18 months. Great friend of mine now. But you naturally like have a chemistry with someone that kind of never goes away.
Yeah.
So that kind of has resurfaced a little bit. And again, told me all of these things, being like, maybe this time it can be different. Because I'm like, we can't do the same thing and expect a different result because I'm coming in walls up.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it might not have to be that way. And I'm like, but you're going away. And he's like, yeah, but like I'm not going away to get a girlfriend, like this whole thing. 4 days later, it's timing's just not right. I'm going away. We have this chemistry, but the timing's still not right. So I'm sitting here going, 3 years later, you know me. You know what it's like to basically date me.
Yeah.
When is the timing right? The timing's never right. So I'm just a bit like, we can't sit here and hold on to the timing is wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like, especially with men, when you know, you know.
Exactly.
I don't think you can let the love of your life slip you by.
No, absolutely not. If they wanted to, they would. That is the motto. If they wanted to, they would. And yeah, you can't use timing as an excuse, I guess.
No, yeah, that's it.
And like,
Because I just think timing, like, I'm planning to go to Europe around the same time. I also am not sitting here going, I need a ring. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not even asking for half that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not willing to reopen this book.
Yeah.
Unless I know that we're going to be doing something different because I know how it ended last time.
Exactly.
I'm going to do the same thing and expect a different result.
I think that's a sign in itself, though, like that it didn't work out last time, and now that it's like come to a situation where, it could work. I think that first, it's not going to work at this time, is the sign that it's not going to work.
Right, so do you
It's
think
not
this
meant to
is
be.
more about getting back with an ex? It's just not a thing.
Yeah, I went back to an ex multiple times. This was a very like 6-year long relationship when I was like 18 to 23 or so. And he cheated on me multiple times, and I just stayed and stayed and stayed. And like, I should have left the fucking first time.
Yeah.
And then I wasted fucking 3 years or 4 years, however long after. Like, it's just, that's the timing, being like, that's enough, you know, that's the universe.
Exactly, and I'm just a bit like, I just don't...
In all,
you kind of think, you're like, oh, I never know, maybe one
No.
day, but I would like to know, maybe this can be a poll. Have you gotten back with an ex, and has it worked?
yeah,
Are you married to an ex? Love of your life?
I did this on a poll the other day on Instagram.
Did you?
And yeah, the stats were most people wouldn't get back with their ex, and maybe like 20% have gotten back with their ex, and then like very low, it was like 3% are still with their ex.
So it's almost like there's an anomaly out there.
Yeah, and the person that, well,
The exception to the rule.
the exception to the rule, there is a couple out there, but it's like, yeah, obviously you're both committed. It's a really tough. I'm a big advocate of like, you don't get back with your ex. They're your ex for a reason, and that was a lesson that I had to learn. Yeah.
I've never gotten back with an ex. Well, not properly. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's a messy situation, and I've seen it happen to friends as well. And then they're seeing each other, and then they're not, and then someone else starts seeing like a different person, and then they get so upset, and it's like you're going through this so many times. This heartbreak.
Yeah.
It's just like,
reliving
why
it all.
are you doing this to yourself?
Yeah.
And it's so easy to see from like an outside perspective, but when you're in it and you're like in love with this person,
Yeah.
like of course it's gonna be a fucking mind game. But yeah, I think.
And you want to see the best in people. You want
I'm
to be
a
like, at this
huge-
time, it's
Yeah.
going to be different.
I'm a huge believer in
Second
that
chances,
people have the best intentions, and it's fucked me over so many times in life.
I feel like if maybe they've done the work, but I feel like very little do we see men really do the work.
Yeah,
Takes two to tango.
sure does, my dude.
So yeah, I guess getting back with your ex is out.
Yeah,
Divine timing, everything happens for a reason.
yeah. It's just being able to read what the timing is saying and why. Like, I've had people come into my life for a short amount of time, and it's completely changed my life, like in good ways and bad ways.
Yeah.
It's such a wild thing. Yeah. That's all I've got to say.
Well, I reckon that's alright. How many minutes are we at? This is quite a short, sharp, shiny one.
Yeah. Well,
We weren't really prepared. I mean, I had heaps to talk about.
well, I left my fucking list at home, so I had other shit, but I can't remember it
Yeah,
because, you know, who has a memory? Not me.
Not me.
I have full-blown dementia at this stage.
Two things that I'll say are out as an adult, besides inflation. Moving house and buying a car. And I have had car troubles this week, and I found out I have to move house, and I've just...
There's a lot on for you at the moment.
It's just not ideal, but divine timing, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, and
So we'll see.
you'll be on to bigger and better things. And
Well,
lessons learned.
Who knows?
you
Maybe
know?
the next room, maybe the next house we move into will have a studio.
Damn straight.
Let's
Not such a big
manifest.
open space.
Absolutely.
Well, exciting. It's exciting nonetheless. Like,
I
I
like
hate
change.
I hate moving house. It
Yeah.
absolutely sucks, but it's also so exciting. Like, as a kid, my family would build and sell and build and sell. So we were moving like every year. So I love that change. I love like,
Yeah.
the new thing that's coming. Even if we moved into like a really old shitty rental, like I loved it.
Because you get to like re-nest your room.
Yeah, it's just
and-
something new, something different
Yeah.
environment. Like there's new places to see. and
I know.
experience.
I'm excited to have like a new little local coffee shop.
Yeah.
Fall in love with my barista. All of the things.
All of the things.
All right. Well, thanks for coming.
Good game.
Good game. Oh, that's what you were saying. So I'm so clammy. Sorry, I'm clammy.
I'm
Here we go.
sweaty bitch.
Okay. Remember when you were finishing like a game of soccer or netball or whatever the
Touch.
fuck it was? Touch. Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Grace was like, no, I give him a real firm handshake.
Yeah, I love
you
firm
know how it's like you either do like a that, or I was always like a good game.
I hated
Good
those
game.
people.
Good game. Don't touch me.
No,
You're
like,
sweaty and we
try-
just played a game of
I
sport.
try and grab them, like, or throw my authority.
Fucking know
know?
you. If I shake like a person's hand as an adult, I'm not like
Oh yeah.
kiss weaking it.
There's nothing worse than shaking a man's hand and it's so limp. I'm like,
Oh.
dude, like, come on.
I know, I mean,
Are
I
you
kinda-
doing this because I'm a girl?
Yeah,
And
and
I'm
also-
sorry, I'll squeeze your fucking knuckles red.
I'm also a bit like, that is going to be around my throat soon.
Yeah.
Turn me on with your handshake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Show me what you got.
Yeah, I want it to kind of hurt.
Exactly. Me
God,
too.
I'm fucked.
We're speaking fucking honest truths here today. Welcome to the show, babes.
Welcome to the show, babes. It'll get better every week.
Get better every week.
Fuck this audio up the next station.
Now we've compressed it. I learned someone taught me how to compress it. I can see the waves changing as we're recording. It's incredible. Can you see? If I talk really loudly, see how they just move? I just brought them in. It's cool. High tech. Look at us go. Bye, babes.
Bye.